on location at Minuteman Regional Technical High School in Lexington, where today we'll bring you another edition of Stateside Footy, a program featuring Australian rules football as it's played in the United States. Hello, I'm Bill Robert. Thanks for tuning in, and we're here today to bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, produced by the volunteers of WCTV, Wilmington Community Television. Well, we'll start today with a 2x20 footy match that's a 2 20-minute halves instead of the normal 4 20-minute quarters, much like we did last week with the Denver Bulldogs in town. Today's match will be the North Carolina Tigers taking on the Boston Demons. Demons are coming off that doubleheader last weekend against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, by the way, the reigning U.S.A. premiers. They fought hard in the first game. They did the Demons. They scored the most points of any team to face the Dogs so far this year, but the result still ended up in the Dogs' favor with the final score. Denver, 7 goals, 2 behinds, 44, to Boston's 5-3, 33. Second game of the doubleheader, not nearly as close, as Denver won 5 goals, 6 behinds, 36 points. Boston, just 2 behinds. North Carolina's record in the Eastern Football League so far is 1-1. That puts them in 4th place on the league standings chart, which in footy is called a ladder. The Tigers are just behind the New York Magpies, but also ahead of the Demons, who have a league record currently of 0-2. As we look at the standings, we see first place currently held by the Philadelphia Hawks, who are tied with the Baltimore Washington Eagles for the best record, but the Hawks hold first place overall by way of their points percentage, which is an indicator of the points for and against differential. After the Hawks and the Eagles, we have the New York Magpies in 3rd, followed by the Tigers, and then your Boston Demons. Today's game is the first of 4 actual games to be played today. There will be 3 2x20 footy matches and also an exhibition touch footy match between the New York Magpies women's team and a group of ladies fielded by the Boston Demons. This Boston-North Carolina game, as well as the subsequent North Carolina-New York game, will be featured on this episode of Stateside Footy. The touch footy game and the later game between Boston and New York will be featured in the next episode. So the Tigers and the Demons face off today, both sides with their eye on a better ladder position. And that's where things stand at match time as we get set to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll have the match for you. It's the Boston Demons and the North Carolina Tigers. Get ready for today's football action coming up. It's Australian-made, American-played. It's Stateside Footy, and it's coming up next.
Access television, no commercials, sit and listen. People just like you and me, voices of community, freedom to communicate only on cable. This is great, our nation's First Amendment TV. Cats, kids, history, environmental manatees, beaches, parks, and scenery. Turn us on, you might see me. Controversy, politics, spiritual and skating tricks. Our nation's First Amendment TV.
And now, we here at Stateside Footy present a viewer's guide to Australian rules football, or, as it's quite commonly referred to, footy. Australian rules football is one of the most popular sports in Australia. It's a blend of speed, precision, and physical contact, and is often a rough, tough, high-scoring affair. The game is played using an oblong ball, similar to the ball used in American or Canadian football, but with rounder, less pointy ends. The ball is also nicknamed the footy. A typical game of footy consists of 4 20-minute quarters. The field, or ground as it's called, is oval-shaped and is usually 150 meters long by 110 meters wide. There are only a few markings on the field. There's the center square, in which the opening contest for possession take place. The center square is flanked by 2 long arcs known as the 50-meter lines. They're there to indicate the distance from the goal. That's their only function. Then there are the goal squares, which extend out from between the goal posts at each end. At both ends of the field, there is a set of 4 posts. The object of the game is to amass the highest score by kicking the ball through these posts. The 2 inner posts are called the goal posts. If you kick the ball through the goal posts, that is a goal, and your team gets 6 points. The ball can either travel through the air or along the ground, as long as it goes between the goal posts without making contact with other players or the goal posts themselves. The outer posts are called the behind posts. Any ball kicked between one of the behind posts and one of the goal posts is called a behind and is worth 1 point. A behind will also be awarded if the kicked ball hits one of the goal posts or if it's touched by another player before it goes through the goal posts. In either case, 1 point is awarded. Scores in Australian football are given in 3 parts, similar to a box score in baseball, except instead of runs, hits, and errors, you'll see goals, behinds, and total points. When you see a score listed in this way, for instance, 12, 7, 79, it means a team scored 12 6-point goals and 7 1-point behinds for a total score of 79 points. Each team consists of 22 players, 18 of which are on the field at any time. The 4 remaining players sit on the interchange bench and change out back and forth with the players on the field as needed. The game starts with an opening ball up or ruck. It's a basic contest for possession of the ball, and it's just like the opening tip-off at a basketball game. The umpire either throws the ball up or bounces it off the ground, and both sides jump for control of it. A ball up takes place at the start of each quarter, after a goal has been kicked, and if the ball is in a pile of tackled players on the ground. The ball is also thrown up for grabs from the boundary line anytime the ball rolls, bounces, or is carried out of bounds. Once a player has possession of the ball, he can do three things with it. The player can run with it. You're allowed to carry and run with the ball, but the ball must be bounced off the ground every 15 meters as this is going on. The player can hand pass it to a teammate. In footy, throwing the ball to a teammate is not allowed. These hand passes, called handballs, are executed by holding the ball in one hand and punching it out of the hand with the closed fist of the other hand, just like an underhanded volleyball serve. Or the player can kick the ball to a teammate. If the ball travels more than 15 meters and is caught on the fly, that is called a mark. The umpire will blow the whistle to signal the mark and award the player who caught the ball a free kick from the spot where the ball was caught. The player can either stop and use the free kick or play on to continue to advance the ball up the field if his team is in an advantageous situation. There are two types of marks: an uncontested mark in which the player is by himself when he catches the ball, or a contested mark where a number of players are all going for the ball at the same time. If a player on the opposing team catches the ball on the fly, then he is awarded or paid the mark and given the option to use a free kick or play on and move the ball. In addition to marks, free kicks are also paid if a player is running with the ball and gets tackled without properly disposing of the ball. This is called holding the ball and will get the opposition a free kick. If a player is pushed down with a hand or hands to the back, a push on the back violation will be assessed to the guilty party, and the player who was pushed gets the free kick. If a player kicks a ball out of bounds on the fly, the ball is considered to have gone out on the full, and the opposing team gets the free kick. Or if a team has scored a behind. After the behind has been scored, the opposing team gets a free kick from the back goal square. Though the players on the field have assigned positions, the game is free-flowing, and players will wind up going back and forth up and down the entire field continuously. At the end of the game, or full time, the team with the most points is the winner. If the score is tied or level at full time, then the game ends in a draw. One quick note: a lot of people will see the game being played and assume it's rugby. Australian rules football is not rugby. Though there are similarities, namely in the balls used in the respective games, the dominance of rugby in some parts of Australia, and some of the physical contest for ball possession along the ground, there are major differences between the two games, such as footy is played on an oval-shaped field, while both codes of rugby are played on a rectangular gridiron-style field like those used in American and Canadian football. In rugby, the ultimate goal is to carry the ball over the goal line. In footy, the ultimate goal is to kick it over the goal line. In rugby, you can throw the ball to a teammate, but you can't pass the ball forward. In footy, you can pass the ball forward, you just can't throw it. And that's a quick guide to Australian rules football. There's more to the game, including the awarding of 50-meter penalties and the like, but this quick clip should be enough to get you on your way to watching and hopefully following along with an Australian rules football match. Thanks for watching, and get ready next for Stateside Footy.
Oh no! Banzai Cat is attacking the village! Mighty Banzai Cat is stalking before the final kill. We'll never get out of here alive if he sees us! We'll never escape in time. Ah! Medic! Medic! Is this the end of civilization? Mighty Banzai Cat waits no more!
Ah, with one flick of the tail, it's all over!
Colonel, where's that airstrike ordinance? The bombers are useless against Banzai
Think of all the fun you can have with an adopted pet. Contact your local shelter or pet adoption center.
Just about getting set for footy here today at Minuteman Tech. It's going to be the Boston Demons up against the North Carolina Tigers. It's actually the first of what should be a 4-game extravaganza today here on the ground. Everyone's getting set to go. All the players are getting in place. Going out there, starting the new ruckman will be out there, Paul Kupke for the Demons. He's out there right now, number 20, you see. And just about set for the opening ball up. And here we go. And we have footy. And it's taken by Kupke right over. Nice job there. Handing it over to Cal McIntyre. McIntyre moves it into the forward 50 for the Demons. Chasing it now. North Carolina's got it. They'll kick it out. And no clean mark. Taking the ball is on the ground at midfield. And with it now is Al McLean. McLean kicks it back to the forward 50. Loose ball along the ground. Who's going to get there first? Looks like it's going to be North Carolina. Indeed it is. And they're coming through right now. The kick out. Trying to lead ahead and going for the mark there. Just over his head. That was Andrew Patrickman trying to get there. Couldn't do it. And it's going to go out now, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. As it's taken out. Actually, I'm sorry, that wasn't. That was actually a free kick paid to the Demons. And the mark taken at midfield by Ari Jonik. Handball over to Helm now. Helm evades one pursuer. Gets rid of it just as he gets brought down. Ball bounces off Dave Knezovic, number 22. And what do we have here? It looks like we're going to have a ball up. Just inside the Demons' attacking zone. Up it goes. And once again, there's the new guy there, the new ruckman there, Paul Kupke, doing a nice job getting that out. Can they get the clearance, though? A lot of bodies there right now. And looks like we're going to have, no, still going for it. We'll have a whistle now, though. And it looks like they'll ball it up again. No score so far with a minute and a half gone in the first half of this 2x20 footy game. Once again, Kupke gets it out, and who's got it now? Battleford along the ground and coming out with it now is North Carolina. They kick it up the field. And battling for it now, there's Mike Shepard and Al McLean, too. However, North Carolina comes away with it. And mark almost taken there by North Carolina. And Battleford once again along the ground. It's out now, and it's soccered ahead by a member of the Tigers. And it's still loose, still along the ground. Battleford along the far boundary line. And North Carolina goes to move it up the field. Taken there, and let's see what we've got. We've got a push in the back call. Free kick will be paid to the North Carolina Tigers. And they kick it up and ahead. And it bounces. It's still on the ground right now. They're looking to make a play with it somehow. Someone looking to get possession, work something with it, get some kind of clearance. And now here come the Demons. Demons are back. They're moving up the ground now. Kick going to the forward 50. Bounces once. And taken there by Elward. And the kick now. It's on the way in. And the mark taken in front of the goal and then kicked for the goal. Beautiful job there by Peter McCormick taking the kick from Cal McIntyre. Gets it right in front of goal. Boston scoring the first goal. Now they lead this game 6-0. The goal there, Peter McCormick. Now we're set to ball it back up from center. Boston up right now, 6-0. You're watching Stateside Footy here on WCTV and also on great member stations like SCTV in Salem and MCTV in Methuen. And once again, taken out. Nice job there. Trying to get the clearance for the Demons was Kupke once again. Battleford now at midfield. And the Tigers try and move it ahead. Loose ball on the ground. And Tigers get control now. They kick it ahead. Out of everybody's range, and it's going to go out. We'll have a boundary throw in the North Carolina right forward pocket. And it's taken down. They've got it, and a kick gets taken there by a Demon, and he handballs it out of danger. Gets it up now, back up to McIntyre. McIntyre so far has seen a few balls. He's had a couple of nice disposals, including that kick he sent to McCormick for the goal. And coming out of that boundary throw in, the ball now on the ground. Bunch of players battling for it. Right now, North Carolina just content to soccer it ahead, still loose. And a battle for it on the ground. The Demons come away with it now, and they're going to try and move it up the fat side of the field. And the kick goes over, trying to go up the corridor now. And they're moving with it now, trying to get it over to handball to Jonik. Jonik has to stop and get it. Guy goes right over him. And now the Demons try and move it ahead once again. And going for it there, I believe that's Shepard. It goes back now, and it's moving the other way. And here comes North Carolina now. Kick toward goal. And the mark will be taken there in the defensive back pocket by Scott Mackey. Nice job there by Mackey on that one. And he'll kick it out. Looking for Lacombe. He's got him. He's got the mark. And now Lacombe takes it out. Oh, in space he had Sean Burbank. Burbank right up a little too far, though. Thing went right over his head. Wide up out of bounds. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. And batted ahead once again. Damian Hellam's got it now. Hellam still with it. Handball over to Burbank. Burbank moving with it. Touches it. Keeps running with it. Makes a kick. And he's got someone near it. The goal. And the mark is taken. Nice job there by Adam Shippers. Shippers with the mark. Tough angle, but he should be in range. He's going to kick for goal. And that's going to be a behind. Demons now 1-1-7. No score yet for North Carolina.
Everyone's got a man. Go with him, Georgie. He's going to run, Georgie.
Nice play there by the Demons. Damian Hellam starting it off, getting the ball out of there, moving it up, getting it to Burbank, and then the nice mark taken there. The mark in the behind by Adam Shippers. And referee saying play on here. We got to do something here. Come on, let's go. And out it comes. Oh! Damian Hellam going over everybody, trying for the overhead mark. Shippers has it again. Shippers kicks toward goal. Can't get it there, though. However, taking it there, trying to move it ahead. And going through, and it rushed through for a behind, it looks like. That's what it's going to be. Rush for a behind, so it's 1-2-8 now for the Demons. Damian Hellam showing why he earned the nickname last year at the Nationals. High-flying Hellam. Just went overhead, just went over everybody trying to get that mark. And Hellam once again, and with it now is Lacombe. Lacombe with another kick to goal. Looks like it's gonna go just wide, it looks like. No, he actually is signaling behind. That's a behind, 1-3-9 now for the Demons.
Talk it up, Damo.
Boston off to a big start. And North Carolina looking to kick it out once again. And they take the mark this time. North Carolina moving it ahead now. And loose kick. They try and get it along the ground. They can't do it. And going for it now. That's Joe Fantoni battling for it. And the ball is going to roll. It's actually going to stay just in bounds.
Well done, Joey.
He's able to handball it out. And now North Carolina takes it again. Kick it toward midfield. And the mark taken there by the Tigers. Trying to set up, see if he has somebody in space now. Kicking toward goal.
Stay with him, Chef.
Coming in. Nice spoil there. And the Demons will kick it out. Gonna see who it was that got that spoil. That was number 36, Jason DeGeorge. You know why they call him Rhino. Ball near goal, and it's going to go out, and it looks like we'll have a boundary throw-in. That's going to be a good result for the Demons, though, as they have the boundary throw-in deep in their own forward pocket. So far, Demons 1 goal, 3. North Carolina yet to score.
Okay, boys, come on, all the play. Come on.
And going for it now. Oh, trying to get it there was Sean Burbank again. Loose ball. The Demons got it now. That's, I believe that's McCormick again, who has a goal. And North Carolina able to get a hold of it now, and they move it out. Kick ahead, looking for somebody at midfield. And the mark taken. Nice spoil attempt by George Lacombe, but North Carolina does take the mark. And now they've got somebody loose in space, and he takes the mark. Looking to take the free now. Up he goes, looking for somebody in space. Can't do it. And it's knocked away by a Demon. The Tigers pick it up, though. And there's a kick. It's going in. I don't know if it's got the legs. Nope, looks like it's going to be, let's see what we've got here. Is that a behind, or did that go out on the full? Let's see. It's a behind. North Carolina does get on the scoreboard. So Tigers trailing 9-1. at just about the halfway, actually just past the halfway point of this first half. And now the kick goes right towards the North Carolina goal. And who's going to come up with it now? Actually, we've got a stoppage in play. And they're going to do a ball up right in front of the North Carolina attacking goal. I'm sorry, that's not a ball up. I'm sorry, that's a free kick. Free kick paid to the Tigers. And he's missed. He shanked it. That's going to be out on the full. And now the Demons will get the free kick.
On the full.
Now the Demons try and move it back up the field as they get set to take the kick. Going to take the kick there is a Scott Mackey for the Demons from his own back pocket. Kicks it over. And it looks like that just went out on the full as well, or did it? Yep. Nope, actually it's a mark. Oh, Damien Helm went up for it. Couldn't get it. It's going to go out. We're going to have a boundary throw in now. And once again, the boundary throw in. It's on the ground right now. And moving with it there. Here come the Demons now. Moving up a handball ahead. Ari Jonik has it now. Jonik looking for Burbank. And the mark taken by North Carolina. And they kick it, but the kick going wide. And it looks like it's going to roll out of bounds. Nope, Demons are going to take it, and then it's going to go out of bounds. Good result for the Tigers, though. They've got the boundary throw in their own left forward pocket. And the ball now taken, kicked out by the Demons, almost taken by the Tigers there, and the Tigers are going to try it. Kick for goal there. It's long, it's high. And it's brought through for a behind, it looks like. And indeed it is. It's going to make it 9-2 now in favor of the Demons. Once again, the Demons setting up with a free kick from their own defensive goal. And the ball goes to ground now. And it's going to stay there. And they're going to call for a ball up. 9-2 right now, the Demons leading at the 13-minute mark. Coming off here, the Demons, Shipper's trying to come up with it, tries to get it to Helm. Helm bobbles it short, briefly, but he gets it now. Helm with the kick in space, looking for Al McLean, just goes over his head, but he's able to pick it up now, tries to handball it ahead just before he gets tackled by a Tiger. He soccers it ahead now, tries to get it over to... Whoop, looks like it might have gone out of bounds there. Tried to get it to Cal McIntyre. Yep, Cal McIntyre ran out with it, and so now we'll have a, let's see, boundary throw in.
Come forward, Joey.
And up we go. And the ball's in the hands of a Demon. However, he's taken down, and a loose ball there. Up. Looks like the Demon's going to be called for holding the ball. That's number 27, who I don't have here. And the kick goes over, bounces through, and the Tigers can't field it cleanly, but they do come off with it. And they go to kick it ahead now, and they take the mark at midfield. And the kick ahead, and the mark taken once again by the Tigers. Nice mark, and once again, the Tigers have it. This time they've got probably their best opportunity for a set shot on goal yet. And number 16 with it now. And he misses. It's going to go wide. That's a behind. Score right now, Boston 1-3. North Carolina 3 behinds. 9-3, but last 3 points have come from North Carolina, so the Demons need to kind of get back in the scoring frame of mind. And it's kicked out, and we have a whistle. seems to be some dispute of the call. Uh-oh. We're going to have to redo the kick? What's going on here? Yeah, looks like we're going to redo the kick. Wasn't the right part of the field, apparently. Kicks out and going for it. Helm with a... He's got the mark. They paid on the mark. Damian Helm, a high-flying Helm with a heck of a mark. They paid the mark there, too. Nice job there. And a 50-meter penalty.
Come on here, boys. Have that go, Jeff.
Nice job there. Now with it now is number 11, whom I don't have here. We'll have to consult at halftime. A couple of players here that are on the ground that I don't have numbers for, but that's okay.
Take your time. Take your time, Jeff.
They're urging him now to go for goal with a kick. He's in range. Let's see if he can do it. Puts it right through.
Yeah, that's the way, boys.
Another goal for the Demons. Now the Demons leading 15-3. The Demons scored 2 goals, 3 behinds. North Carolina just 3 behinds.
Boys, one more. Let's go, guys. Keep attacking.
And they'll bring it back to midfield for a ball up. And the Demons so far dominating in this first half. So far holding the Tigers to no goals. Let's see if they can keep that up. And moved ahead, and the Demons working with it now. However, it's kicked down behind. And let's see what we've got here. Free kick paid to the Demons.
Quick, John. Drop over. Give him some options.
And the Demons with the free kick now.
Give him options.
And up we go.
Hey, Shorty.
And it goes right over everyone's head, bounces, and North Carolina takes it now, but he's about to get tackled. Tries to handball, gets it to a teammate who's about to get tackled as well. Taken down by Sean Burbank. Just about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half of this match.
It's in your half now.
And Boston leading 15-3. Up we go. And punched ahead by the Tigers. And now, with it,
Good work, Drew.
Andrew Patriquin. Nice mark taken there. Who's got that one? He's just going to move ahead and play on with it. Tries to get it up further. Can't do it. And it's going to go out of bounds. But 19 is the one who had it, and that was James Hollywood Aylward. Going to be a boundary throw in now. Good for the Demons. They still have a chance at it near their own goal. Whoop, we have another stoppage in play. Just looked like they were about to throw it up. There we go. Boundary throw in now. Over it comes. And kick out, smothered there a little bit, but North Carolina successful in getting it out. Now McLean's got it now. McLean handballs it ahead.
Stop out.
And the ball is loose along the ground. Still loose. And the Tigers try and soccer it ahead. Winds up in the hands of a Demon, and a long kick. Is it going to have the legs and the direction? Let's see what we've got here. That's a goal. Didn't see who kicked that one. I think it was Mike Shepard, though, just by looking. So another goal for the Demons. It wasn't Shepard?
Cal McIntyre.
Oh, it was McIntyre, okay. Cal McIntyre, so the Mac attack is back. McIntyre's got one, McCormick's got one, so it's the Mac attack for the Demons now. Kind of hard to see that end of the field when we're all the way over here. But at least I've got numbers. Damian Helm with it now. And he kicks it over, looking for Shippers. And that's going to go out of bounds. Still a good result for the Demons. They'll get the boundary throw in their forward 50. And let's see who's got it now. Still a battle for it. And the Tigers get it now. And they move it up and out. And the Tigers are going to move it ahead now. And it looks like we'll have another boundary throw in as the ball bounces out of bounds. And that'll do it for the first half of this match between the Boston Demons and the North Carolina Tigers. At the half, the score stands. The Boston Demons, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 to North Carolina, 3 behinds, 3 total points. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Stateside Footy, presented by the volunteers of Wilmington Community Television.
What's that? Check it out, Dave. What do you got there, Dave?
Looks like someone's thunder thighs.
They must have lost them playing in the snow with their kids. Let's get back to work.
Getting set for the second half of footy here. Boston right now leading at the half by a score of 21-3. And we're getting set once again. Getting in the ruck is Paul Kupke, who did a nice job in the first half, getting some balls out for the Demons. That's been a big challenge of theirs all season long as far as being able to get center clearance and get some good results out of the ruck. And up we go, and we have footy. And once again, nice job there by Kupke, moving it ahead, trying to get it up to Damian Hellam. Battle along the ground forward now, and North Carolina is going to come away with it. However, moves now toward the Demons forward 50. And Damian Hellam with a tackle there. The ball is loose. Hellam's going to get there. He gets the ball, tries to move around, and he kicks it toward goal. And let's see who's going to get it there. It's going to be the Shippers who has it there. Kick over now, and it's going towards goal. Is it going to make it? No, it's going to be marked right before goal, right before it was going to go out for a behind. North Carolina has it, and they kick it up now. And it looks like it went out on the full, which means the Demons will get a free kick.
Give him some options, Steve! Give him some options, clear it out!
And let's see what coming in now. Mark taken there by Adam Shippers.
All yours, Ads, finish it off!
And Shippers with a kick, trying to get it to somebody in close. And coming down with it, nobody. The ball goes to ground. And turning around and having it smothered there, number 11 for the Demons. And the kick over, it's going to go and get blocked. Hellam has it right there. Once again, to show you why you get the name High Flying Hellam.
Jeff, where's your man?
Really tough angle, though. Let's see what he does here. Goes with a banana. Let's see what he does. Wanted to see the ruling from the goal umpire. That's one flag. That's a behind. Boston keeping the scoring up. They lead now 3-4-21.
Stay in front, Georgie. Lock him in.
And the Tigers will kick it out now. And the mark taken there by the Demons. Hollywood Aylward has it now, and he does a kick in close. Heading for goal. And it goes to ground. And the ball is still on the ground, right by the boundary line. And they're going to ball it up. Up it goes. And knocked ahead into the hands of a Tiger, though. It's on the ground now. Once again, the Demons just trying to move it forward. Kick! Tigers tried to kick it out. It was smothered for a moment, but then they were able to get a boot to it. And the Demons have it now. And the kick, they try and get it over to number 27, who we still don't have a name for yet. And let's see, it's marked there by the Tigers, so they'll get it out.
Who's on him?
And they move it now through midfield up the corridor. And another mark taken by North Carolina. And the kick goes up over everybody's head. And then it takes a Boston bounce back. Getting tackled there, though, is Mackey. A few players on the ground there. And the free kick will be paid to North Carolina. They're within range of goal. Let's see if they can do something here. Right now they trail by 19 points. The kick goes up, and it looks like he nailed it. And I've seen both flags, so that is indeed a goal, the first goal for the Tigers.
Let's get it back, Dave.
We go back to midfield for the next ball up. In the ruck once again for the Demons is Kupke. And he gets it out once again. Nice job there. Getting tackled with it there is Cal McIntyre. However, he's called for holding the ball. A free kick given to the Tigers. And loose ball taken there by Mackey once again. Ball now being kicked along the ground. Ooh. Demons wanting a calling, holding the ball call. Winds up actually being a free kick paid to the Tigers. Tigers right now trailing by 13. 22-9 the score. And kick goes in. And nice spoil by the Demons, and the Demons might have something moving up the field. They did momentarily. Oh, that looked like a high takedown. Demons will get the free kick on that one. And they're just going to kick it, try and find somebody in space. Who have they got? Can't get it, though. Tried to get it over, couldn't do it. Tried to get it to Shippers. And North Carolina will move it ahead again. And, the mark almost taken there, but handed off nicely. Al McLean able to get it over there to Cal McIntyre. Ball goes to ground now, picked up by a Tiger. And he'll kick up once again. And it's spoiled, and here come the Demons again. Kick there to Helm. Helm kicks it over. And the mark taken by the Demons. Nice kick by Helm. And now the kick is heading toward the forward 50 of the Demons. Ball goes to ground. With it now, number 11. That kick is smothered. Tries to get the boot on it. Kick back smothered as well. And the kick toward goal. Fisted away. And hit out. And it's going to be out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Still a good result for the D's. As it's in their right front pocket. Right forward pocket. And we've got a loose ball on the ground now, taken by the Tigers. They try and kick it up. Partially blocked. And they're trying to move it out once again. Coming in for it, though, to take it now. The Demons with a kick toward goal. Oh, it's going to be going to bounce right before. And it looks like we've got a behind for the Demons. Indeed we do. Now 3-5-23 for the Demons. 1-3-9 for the Tigers. And the Tigers will kick it out. And the ball will go to ground. They'll try and slap it ahead, though. And they're on the move now. Here comes North Carolina. Kick ahead. Taking the mark, moving in there beautifully and playing on. I believe that was DeGeorge. And ball goes back to ground after that kick from DeGeorge. And coming out now. Moving up. And who got that one? Nobody, apparently. Yeah. My wife just says, not good when you hear it from here. Kicked out there by P.J. Devine. Battle for it now. Once again in the Demons' forward pocket. And it's going to go out. Once again, though, if you're the Demons, that's where you'd want to have a boundary throw in. Give you a chance to get it, maybe move it over, get a quick shot on goal. Let's see. And it's kicked ahead now. Actually, got to double check that. That might have been not a boundary throw in, but a free kick. Damian Helm has it now, gets taken out, but gets the ball away, and it's kicked toward goal. And we'll have another behind. 3-6-24 now for the Demons. 24 points for the team from Boston. North Carolina, 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9 points total.
One more team!
And North Carolina with the free kick. And North Carolina with the mark. And they're going to move on, try and play it up. Almost 8.5 minutes gone in the second half, and North Carolina has it again. Nice catch. They move it ahead. And it's going to go, let's see. That's going to go out. That'll be a boundary throw in as it rolls along the ground. Now, obviously, a better result. Harry Jonah coming out the interchange, going in now. Rich Fuller for the Demons. And the throw in comes in. And knocked out once again, knocked to a Demon. Once again, Kupke with it there. And Mackey had it momentarily, and it's going to go out of bounds again. Another boundary throw in. And the Demons do get their hands on it, and it's kicked out now. They're looking for Shippers at midfield.
Go out.
They don't get him, but Al McLean in there too trying to battle for it. Shippers has it now, kicks it ahead, and tries to get it forward to a teammate. Actually, the Demons still have it. McLean has it now. Al McLean, Big Al with it. Makes a kick toward goal. The wind's going to catch it, though. It's going to stop short, and it's going to be marked by a Tiger. And they'll just kick it out. McLean with the spoil there, and oh, boy, he went down hard. My wife said before, it's pretty tough when you hear it from here. Everyone getting up, though. That's a good sign. Another ball up. And it's going to wind up going into the hands of a Demon. That's Mike Shepard. Gets it over now. Looks like that's, is that Helm with it? No, yeah, that's Damian Helm. Helm kicks it over. Oh, right to a Tiger, though. They had a couple players in deep, one of them being James Aylward.
Good, Georgie.
And the free kick taken by North Carolina. And bounces over, actually doesn't bounce over, just goes over everyone's head. Taken there, I think George tried to get it. But now we have a loose North Carolina player. Evades a tackle by Mackey, evades another tackle, he's still got it. Makes a kick for goal. And it looks like he just missed. Yep, that's a behind. 1-4-10 now.
Watch your back, Georgie.
24-10, Demons lead by 14. Or 2 goals, too. And now the Demons take the free kick out of their own defensive goal square. And the mark taken there, nice job there. That's the new ruckman, Paul Kupke. Beautiful job pulling that one down. And now he kicks it ahead. It's going to go to ground. Almost taken there, and going for it was a Demon, another Demon with it now. Can't get it to the boot, though. That was a Fuller. Winds up in the hands of McLean, though. McLean with it now, running, makes a kick, going deep. And did they pay him the mark? They paid him the mark, it looks like. I think that's McCormick. Got to double check. And that's a goal for the Demons. 4-6-30. Nice job there. Just about the 12-minute mark now of the second half. Demons are up by 20 now. Up by 3 goals, 2.
Take him. Richie, stay. Got him coming in. Top side.
And going for the ball up. And North Carolina's going to come out with it. And the mark taken there. Nice job there. And they're going to kick it over. And another mark taken. Whoa. Got to watch out for that contact after the mark. Not careful, you can get yourself a 50 there.
6 foot earlier, boys. We'll do it again. He missed the last one. 10 feet to the right last time.
And he makes the kick for goal. And he's nailed it. Two goals, 4 for the Tigers now. 30-16 the score. So the Demons get a goal, but the Tigers get it right back.
Hey, Rick! On him, let's go!
Just under 7 minutes left to go in the half, and actually in the match itself. A lot of footy to be played today. Coming up next is North Carolina versus New York. Then later on, it's Boston versus New York. And in the midst of that, we're also going to have a Metro footy match. Not Metro, I'm sorry, but a touch footy match later on, which we'll demonstrate to you as well. And they bring it back to midfield there. And they're about to ball it up. And once again, really making a difference today is Kupke for the Demons. Kick ahead, going toward goal. Tiger almost had it, was leading a Demon to the ball. And in space, the mark taken there. Adam Shippers with the ball, takes the mark, well within range of goal. A bit of wind blowing here. Shippers with a kick. It's a big one. It's a boomer. There we go. Adam Shippers with a goal. Actually, no. It's only a behind. 4-7-31. Heard someone say nice goal, Ed, so obviously we went with that. But it's actually a behind, and now here come the Demons with it again. Damian Helm with it now. Gets by a couple of Tigers. And kicks it into space.
Come on, boy! Ball!
And North Carolina's got it now. And they're moving to kick it ahead. Mark taken there. Nice job by a Demon. And he plays on. And the kick there made by P.J. Devine. Elward with it now. And he's just going to knock it out of bounds. They're going to get the boundary throw in. So right now, the Demons pretty much in control, leading by 15 points. 4-7 to 2-4. And the battle for it on the ground now still. And North Carolina kicks it out now. And Tigers handball it ahead. And now it goes in space where it's picked up by a Demon. Oh. Let's see. And North Carolina's got it now. Once again, they'll just try and put it ahead. Mackey's got it now for the Demons. And he takes the other way. And the mark taken there. Nice job. Sean Burbank taking the mark there, coming down with it. And the Demons will take that kick. Going in. Shippers was the intended target of that kick. Winds up going on the ground, and it's going to go out again. It'll be a boundary throw in.
Boys, are we running water out there? We were. Actually, we can switch the power.
And it comes out, and it looks like the Hawks are going to get it now. I'm sorry, not the Hawks, the Tigers. What am I saying here? I should know that.
You went like this.
Looks like that ball went out on the full, so now we'll get the kick in. And kicking it in there. The Demons once again, and loose ball on the ground near the Boston goal. And still loose, still going for it along the ground. And it's going to go out once again. But obviously it's a boundary throw in on the Boston attacking end of the field, which means obviously it's going to stay in their end of the field. And you're eating up more clock time, and you're up by 2-3, which is very nice. And North Carolina gets it now. They go to kick it out. And, oh, no one getting it there. Spoil there by Dave Petrino. He loses, though, goes to ground, and now battle for it at midfield. Taken there by DeGeorge. Helm with the mark. He's going to play on. He's going to kick for goal. And he's nailed it. High flying Helm.
Great job, Rhino.
Off the kick from Jason DeGeorge, Rhino. Now 5-7-37 for the Demons. Just about 2 minutes out from full time. And the Demons are definitely in control at this point. And once again, knocked out of the ruck there by Kupke. Helm has it now. He's just going to kick it into space. And going for it there was Hollywood there. I'm sorry, that's not Hollywood, that's McCormick. And knocked ahead there. Along the ground, still in space. And winds up in the hands of George Lacombe, who gets it knocked away, but he picks it back up now. And Lacombe's able to evade a couple of pursuers. Kick it. Goes in front, and McCormick trying to get it. Also Helm there, too. Helm's going to be the first of the ball, but then it gets taken down.
Might get a season.
And we're going to have, looks like a ball up.
Well done, Damo. Man up. Right on him. Stay with us, Petrino.
just under a minute from full time, looks like from our estimates here. And going to kick it ahead. And the mark taken there by North Carolina. Too little, too late. Let's see what they can do. And up we go now. And the mark taken there by the Tigers once again. Another mark right close to goal. About a 45-degree angle. Pretty decent shot. As he takes the set shot for goal. And he's nailed it.
Let's go!
37-22 the score now. Demons still out to a 15-point lead. About any second now, we should wrap this thing up. As they bring it back out to the center area for another ball up. And we're at full time. That's it. The final score of this first 2x20 match this afternoon here at Minuteman Tech in Lexington. Final score of the Boston Demons, 5 goals, 7 behinds, 37 points. And the North Carolina Tigers, 3 goals, 4 behinds, and 22 points. Coming up next, we've got another match. It's the North Carolina Tigers and the New York Magpies. That's coming up next. Stay tuned for it. You're watching Stateside Footy, presented by the volunteers of Wilmington Community Television.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa! Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
We're between games here on our Stateside Footy doubleheader. Coming up, we've got the New York Magpies taking on the North Carolina Tigers. But first, we're going to bring you the inaugural edition of another one of our informational segments. This is the Aussie Rules Glossary, or as we like to call it, the Ossery. A grubber is a ball that is kicked along the ground, rolling and tumbling in an odd way due to the shape of the ball. A grubber will often wind up as part of a short-range kick going towards the goal, sometimes changing course erratically to head toward or away from the goal. The grubber can also be used away from the goal when a player wants to kick or soccer a ball on the ground away from the opposition. A screamer is an extraordinary overhead mark, or catch of a kicked ball. A screamer will happen most often in contested situations when the ball is kicked into a group of players. If you see one of these players jump really high, or perhaps even onto other players to catch a kicked ball, you have just witnessed a screamer. A screamer is one of the most exciting plays in footy, and will often bring a loud response from the fans. A screamer can also be called a hanger, or a specky. A spoil is also something that happens in a contest with a group of players battling to mark or catch a kicked ball. A player spoils an attempt at a mark by slapping or punching the incoming ball away from the player who is trying to catch it. A spoil can be a key defensive play, especially in the case of kicks headed inside the 50-meter line. Let's take a look at some of the Australian equivalents of American sporting terms. The term barrack literally means to express your support from a team. Footy fans barrack for their favorite clubs in much the same way American fans root for their favorite teams. The term finals is used by the AFL to identify their postseason games. In America, the games in the postseason are usually called the playoffs. The games in the Aussie Rules postseason are called the finals. In the AFL, there are 4 rounds of finals: the qualifying final, the semi-final, the preliminary final, and, finally, the grand final. The term shepherd means to bodily prevent an opponent from making a play. Players can shepherd other players to keep them from, among other things, making a tackle or taking possession of the ball. A shepherd would be considered similar to a block in American football and a screen or pick in basketball. And that'll do it for this inaugural edition of the Ossery. Stay tuned, because coming up next, we've got more Aussie Rules football for you right here on Stateside Footy.
Why do they call it a funny bone?
Why can't penguins fly?
Like a sea safety. Can we go to the moon on vacation?
If you think it's tough answering these questions, imagine the ones you'll get if your child is diagnosed with cancer. CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
We're back here at Minuteman Regional Technical High School in Lexington for part 2 of this episode of Stateside Footy, a program featuring Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Bill Robert here back with you to bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, of course produced by the volunteers of WCTV, Wilmington Community Television. We continue now with a 2x20 footy match between the North Carolina Tigers and the New York Magpies. The Tigers just played the Boston Demons, and the Demons won. The final score of the Demons, 5 goals, 7 behinds, 37 points. To the Tigers, 3 goals, 4 behinds, 22 points. The result right now has the Tigers with a record of 1-2, which ties them for a record in the Eastern American Football League standings on the ladder along with the Demons, although I believe they still do lead with a points percentage. You'll have to do a little bit of math to figure out that final point, but we'll get to that. We'll run that down at the end of the show. Okay, just about set for footy here. It's the North Carolina Tigers and the New York Magpies in Lexington, Massachusetts. And now coming out of the ruck, we've got the Tigers here. Picked up there by the Magpies. Kicked ahead now. And taking it there. Once again, we've got New York here. Ball goes out toward the New York forward 50. And the Magpies are going to get it now. Long kick in towards goal. And he's nailed it. Beautiful job there. That's New York with the quick score there. And New York leads 6-0. They're setting up once again around the middle of the field. Up we go. And in again. Batted ahead there. Nice job in the ruck by number 22, Manzares, for the Magpies. Kicked once again going towards goal. And going to be out of bounds. Good result, though, for the Magpies. As it's going to be close to their goal. And taking in front, knocked ahead, knocked toward the boundary line again. North Carolina trying to get it out of there. Still a battle for it along the ground. It's loose. And kicked toward the goal now. And the mark taken there. I guess not. How are they going to score this? It looks like they'll score that as a behind, which indeed they do. New York now 6-1-7. And the kick goes up. And spoil there by the Magpies. North Carolina coming out with it now. Trying to come out with it anyway. Here come the Pies now. Trying to move it ahead. And they're taken down. And it looks like we'll have a holding the ball penalty. Which means the Magpies will get the kick. Kick there, it's, I believe that's OD, number 11. And it goes out on the full, looks like, so the free kick is going to go to North Carolina. Actually, I think that's OJ, number 11. And the kick out by North Carolina. Kick back toward the New York zone. Mark almost taken there. Battle for it now on the ground. And coming out now. And Mark almost taken there by the Tigers. Battle for it still along the ground. And they'll finally call a ball up.
Good. Been waiting for these.
Up it goes, and who's going to get there first? Looks like the Magpies. Looks like the ball's just going to go to ground. Magpies kick it in their general direction. And the mark is paid. Mark is paid to number 10. It's looks like Watsy. Getting set to take his free kick. See how far he can put it. Puts it toward goal. Let's see if they can get someone to come down with it there. And it's knocked away, and North Carolina's going to come out with it. Here come the Tigers. And the mark taken there by the Magpies, taken by number 9. And he's going to get it and kick it in. And the mark taken there by number 23, Andy Bowen, for the New York Magpies. And he kicks toward goal. And he misses. It's going to be behind. 1-2-8 now for the, 1-2-8. And the kick out, the free kick out by North Carolina. Taken just about a midfield. There's a battle for it now. Handball to head. They tried to soccer it out, did North Carolina. And they're trying to kick it out now. And the mark taken there by number 7, Smiley, for the Magpies. He's going to put a long kick on. And it looks like that'll be behind as well. That is a behind indeed. 1-3-9 now for the Pies.
Hey, man, how are you? Not too bad. What's cracking?
And the battle for it taken once again by the Pies off the free kick by the Tigers. It goes straight up in space. And the mark taken by number 14. And he's going to kick it toward goal. And it looks like he's put it through. Nope, just a behind. 1-4-10 now for the Magpies. North Carolina yet to score. This game obviously having big EAFL ladder consequences, so North Carolina and New York tied as far as record. New York has the better points percentage. And the Tigers just losing to the Demons moments ago. Oh, nice mark there taken by number 10. That's Waltzy, I believe it is. And kick goes to the other side. Taken there by number 23, Andy Bowen again, who's already had a kick for goal. And a long kick there. That's out on the full. Tigers will get the free kick from their own right back pocket. I'm sorry, left back pocket. And the kick comes out. And the Magpies have it again. Magpies once again kicking in space. And let's see. Ball taken there and kicked toward goal. It's going to be on the ground. The Tigers take it now. And the Tigers try and move it out. And they fist it ahead. However, first to get there, I believe it's going to be JP, number 5 for the Magpies. Battle for it along the ground right now. And he's taken down. Let's see what we call here. It's a free kick that's been given. I believe New York gets called for holding the ball. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Tigers get called for holding the ball. Magpies get the free kick. And apparently they're going to give him 50 as well. So in addition to getting the free kick, they're going to get a 50-meter penalty as well, probably for something that happened right around the time they awarded that free kick. So they kick it ahead. And the mark taken there and played on. That was number 11, Glenn Caldwell. And moving up now and trying to take the mark, but they can't do it. It's another one of the Magpies. Loose ball in front, kicked away by the Tigers. And, wow. Marquette bounced off one guy, went right into the hands of another guy, and he just kept playing on, but then he's going to get called for holding the ball. So the Magpies will get the free kick. And the kick taken there by number 22, Manzares. And the kick right towards goal. And the mark taken. That is beautiful, right in front of goal. And with that is number 16, whom I don't have a number for at the moment. Well, I've got the number, I just don't have the name that goes with said number. Pretty good range here. Could put New York up by 16 if he puts it through. See if he can put it straight on here, not much wind. Oh, he shanks it, it's a behind. Shanks it to the left. So now it's 1-5-11 for the Magpies. And no score yet for the Tigers. And the kick comes out from the Tigers. Big battle for it there, but it goes to ground. And the Tigers, actually the Magpies have it now. And the kick, and the goal by number 10, Waltzy or Walt Guy. Got to thank the Magpies. They were able to get me a list, but it was hastily scribbled here, so some of the names I've got to double check and go over. So if I'm messing up your name, Waltzy or Wat Guy, I'm sorry. But thanks to the Magpies for getting that information to me. That was awesome. They didn't have much time. They got here and pretty much were on the field, so the guy threw something together quick for me, so that was awesome. So thank you very much. All right. So the score now is 2 goals, 5 behinds, 17 points. And we're set for another ball up from the center. This is actually the furthest North Carolina's been up the field in a while. Bunch of New York behinds, and they were able to get the free kicks right after them. Knocked ahead by North Carolina, taken out by the Magpies, and here they come again. And the mark taken there. Nice job there. You'd think well within range of goal. That's Andy Bowen again, number 23.
Well, I don't know anymore.
Wind picking up a little bit here now. And he kicks it, and it looks like that's going to go through. That's another goal. 3-5-23 now for the Magpies.
He's not, no, that's why I got him in the hot box and yeah.
Nice area here in Lexington. The only thing is that every once in a while, if you kick a particularly strong goal, it goes in the trees and takes a while to find it and bring it back. But they've got it now back in time for the center ball up. And North Carolina trying to move it ahead now, trying to get something on the board. However, first one there once again is a Magpie. And now the Tigers have it. Although that kick is looked to be slightly smothered and blocked and knocked off trajectory. And the Tigers once again move it up the field, kicking in space. And the mark taken by the Tigers. Probably about a 30-degree kick or so, but well within range of goal. We'll see if North Carolina can get on the board now. And the kick goes through. And it looks like a goal. It is. North Carolina getting their first points of the match. Score now stands 23-6 in favor of the New York Magpies. You're watching Stateside Footy, Australian Rules Football played in America. Thanks for tuning in. You can visit us online as well. We're on the web, statesideFootyTV.com. And once again, coming out of the ruck with it, knocked ahead by the Tigers, North Carolina, but the Magpies able to bring it back now. Magpies doing a nice job getting some of the crumbs around the ruck. And they try and move it ahead now. North Carolina with it and taking the ground, and we're going to have a ball up, I believe. Nope, free kick, actually. Free kick. And up they go. And Magpies will take the mark there. Nice job there by number 21, whom I don't have at the moment. But the kick goes up and bounce off a couple of hands. Taken now by the Pies. Knocked to ground. The Pies still have it, though. And the kick for goal. Taken, not quite the mark, but can he get it to the boot? It's loose right in front. And they're going to rule that a behind. Yep, there we go. So now it's a 3-6-24 for the Magpies. 1 goal, 6 for the North Carolina Tigers. And once again, the clearing kick from the defensive goal square by the Tigers is taken by the Magpies. Magpies are just covering up those free kicks left and right. Andy Bowen's got it again now as he takes the mark. And the kick goes up. That's a boomer. It's going a long way, and it's going right through. That's a huge goal. Andy Bowen with the kick there. That's a blaster. And the goal there is scored by New York. Big one. Big booming goal. And now they're up by 24. That is, the Magpies are. Getting set once again to throw up here, to throw up the ball. I'll never get used to saying that. I'm sorry, I just won't. It's actually normally, if you watch the AFL games, it's actually the center bounce, but they throw it up here, they don't bounce it off the ground. So guys come up with something else other than the center throw up. That just doesn't sound appealing. Anyway, a kick from the Tigers into their forward 50 is taken by the Tigers. I said, yeah, the Magpies have it now, and they're taking it out, moving it up the field, and still with it now. They try and soccer it ahead, and it's moving around on the far boundary line. Still kept in. That's a bit of a high tackle there. And the free kick taken by the Tigers. Magpies look to kick it back now. And the ball bounces, goes to ground, and it's picked up there momentarily, but can't really come away with it. That's one of the Magpies. Now North Carolina kicking it deep. In space, they've got somebody there. He takes the mark. Looking for their second goal. They've got someone loose in space. He takes the mark. About a 45-degree angle, well within range to kick a goal here. And the kick goes up. And that's good. That's a goal. Give him 2 fingers worth. That's a goal for the Tigers. So now they're 2 goals straight. 30-12 now the score. New York leading North Carolina. Big day of footy here at Lexington Minuteman Regional Technical High School. We saw the Boston Demons earlier beat the North Carolina Tigers. The Tigers are being fairly handily beaten now as well by the Magpies, at least at the start of the game anyway. Magpies up by 18. Mark taken by the Magpies, though, in their back 50. Kicking from the back pocket now. Up to midfield. And did they pay the mark? Looks like they did, yes. Looked like that was number 12, Chris Norman. And the mark taken by, no, actually Bowen's got it. Didn't take the mark, but he's trying to kick it ahead, looking for a teammate. And the ball's loose in front of goal. Still loose. And it's Soccer. Puts it right through. Soccer's it through for a goal. 5-6-36 now. Can't kick the ball up and it's loose there. Just try and get a boot or a toe poke or something on it. Who knows what's going to happen. In this case, they socketed it through and got the goal. 36-12 now, the Magpies leading the Tigers. And as they bring things back here, just a reminder, you can watch us online. All the Stateside Footy episodes that we have are online, www.statesidefootytv.com. Check our listings, too, see if you can see it on a cable channel near you. If not, write us. We'll tell you how to get it on a channel near you. Coming out of the ruck, it's head once again by North Carolina. Taken by the Magpies, though. They try and move it up the corridor. And the ball's still on the ground right now. Taken away there, that was number 22, Manzares. Try to get it. Now the Tigers have it. They'll try and kick it ahead. It'll be picked up there by a Magpie, though, it looked like. And he kicks it across in space. Nice job there with the mark. That's Georgiou. And he kicks it ahead. And free kick. And that's going to do it for the first half of this match. Once again, in this 2x20 footy match, 2 20-minute halves. Score stands. The New York Magpies, 5 goals, 6 behinds, 36 points. And the North Carolina Tigers, 2 goals, straight 12. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching 2x20 footy on Stateside Footy, presented by the volunteers of Wilmington Community Television.
So, Mom, what if something happens? Should I stay where I am and wait for you, or go to Grandma's house since it's closer?
There's no reason not to have a plan in case of a terrorist attack.
Is there a place we all meet? If the phone doesn't work, how will I tell you I'm there?
And one extremely good reason why you should.
What should I do?
Talk to your family about what you would do in case of an emergency. For more information, go to www.ready.gov.
Getting set to start the second half of today's game between the Magpies and the Tigers. And here we go. At halftime, the score stands. New York 36, North Carolina 12. And coming out of the ruck now, it's the Magpies once again. After it was originally knocked out by one of the Tigers. Magpies have been jumping all over everything pretty much for this game. Knocked up now towards the Tigers side of the field. However, kicked out now. That's the Magpies kicking to their forward 50. The ball's gone to ground. And going over now. Long shot, they try and get somebody loose in space. Going up, and it's just fisted away. However, the Magpies do they got a boot on it, but couldn't get it through the goalposts. And so now, I was about to say, here come the Tigers, but the Magpies come right back and take the ball again. And the kick going just in front, and it's going to bounce. Actually, it's going to take a North Carolina bounce. Bounced away from goal. And the Tigers still have it, and they'll kick out now. Just passed, and tackle made. The ball goes loose. And we've got a whistle here. Free kick being paid to the Magpies. And he's just going to kick it in space near the goal. And it's knocked up again. And let's see, that's looked like some type of scoring shot. Looks like a behind. So once again, New York the first to get on the scoreboard. Indeed, it is a behind, so they start off. Now they're at 5-7-37 to North Carolina's 2 straight 12. And it goes up and just over the head of their intended receiver. Hauled down there, though, big tackle. And here come the Tigers now. North Carolina on the move. And the mark taken by the Magpies. Magpies doing a nice job basically clogging up those passing lanes. And they kick it up now. And bounces a couple of times, goes to ground, but then taken there by Bowen. Bowen hand passes over to number 4. That's Andrew Sully. And the ball goes back to ground. Sully with it again, about to get tackled. Hand passes it off. He's loose with it now. Another handball attempt. He's got it now in front, makes the kick. And that looks like it went through. And 2 flags are going up, yes indeed. I almost feel like I'm doing one of those amusement park ads. 2 flags, more fun. I'm going to bring it back out to center. Just a reminder, if you're on Facebook, so are we. Check us out. Just look up Stateside Footy on Facebook. Join our page, be a friend, and check out the latest updates. Up we go again, and once again knocked out of the ruck by North Carolina. Question is, can they do something with it now? Here we go. They're on the move with it. Kick toward goal into space, taken by the Magpies again. And the free kick taken, back towards midfield. And spoiled there. Nice job there by the Tigers. Battle for it now on the ground. And it looks like it's going to roll out, which it does. Rolls out of bounds. They'll have a boundary throw in. Pretty much almost at midfield. So for the Tigers, it would probably be their left half forward flank would be. And they're moving it ahead now, trying to move it up some more, get a shot for a goal. Can't do it yet. And still a battle for it. And New York is able to get it now. They kick it up. And mark taken there by North Carolina. Nice job. And here they come. And they still have it. Kick in space. Nice job. Leading him right to the ball. And before he can get the ball to the boot, he's taken down. He's tackled. Nice job on the defense there. Oh, boy. And we've got a holding the ball called. Looks to be against the Magpies. Although, they're also moving it for a... I was looking down for a number, didn't catch the infraction, but apparently not only are they awarding the free kick, they're also giving him a 50-meter penalty. Right for what happened right around that. A little bit of a conflagration there. And he'll take the easy kick for the goal. North Carolina adds a 3rd goal. They're now 3 straight 18 to 6-7-37. Going back to the center now, getting set for another ball up. Up it goes. And once again, knocked ahead by North Carolina. They're on the move now, trying to add to that goal. Big kick toward goal. Looks like it's going to go wide, though. And it's going to roll in for a behind. Oh, it does, yep. Yep. Indeed, the behind, so 3-1-19 now for the Tigers. They trail by 18. Once again, though, I'm sorry, actually double-checked that. They actually trail by 4 goals, not 3 goals, so they trail by 24 right now. Score is 6-7-43 for New York, 3-1-19 for North Carolina. And the free kick taken by North Carolina. Nice mark there. Number 4, he's been showing up a lot today. Another mark taken, close to goal. Tough angle, though. If he tries to do a banana kick or something to try and get the goal with that tough angle, or if he's just going to try and kick it to someone in front of the goal. We shall see. Here we go. Oh, he's going for goal. Nailed it. And there we go. Now it's 4-1-25. They're starting to catch up a little bit. Now they're down by 18. Down by 3 goals. But it looks like they've gained some momentum here as they get set to put it up again from center. North Carolina definitely getting the better results on the ruck. The thing for New York is with most of that, they've been able to at least get some of the crumbs out of that ruck. But right now there's a free kick being paid to North Carolina. They're going to try and move, get some people open in space there. And nice mark taken. He had a Magpie right in his face, but he's able to come down with it. And let's see if he can make it. Nope. It's actually taken, mark taken there by one of the Magpies, number 28, whom I don't have here. And now that's taken by the Tigers. And Tigers will have that one. Oh, almost a tackle there. Taken there. Nice job. He just got rid of that one. Number 4 for the Tigers. Just got rid of that one as he was getting tackled from behind. Free kick paid once again to the Tigers. Yeah, let's see. Is that another one? That's another goal. Boy, they're really good at those tough angle goals. And they're just roaring back here. 5-1-31. Now they're down by just 2 goals. And in the first half, the field seemed to be slanted toward New York. All of a sudden, it's the North Carolina Tigers picking up a lot of the momentum here. Obviously going for bragging rights in the EAFL ladder. Right now, the Tigers are 1-2. New York is 1-1. And coming out of the center ruck, we have a free kick paid to the Magpies. Magpies will get it now. And taking the kick there, number 5, JP. And the mark taken. Down by the right half forward flank. Magpies have it there. A little long for a goal kick. Maybe he can find somebody in space. Kicks it as hard as he can. And it goes right in front, goes to ground actually. Almost picked up by a Magpie, but he's tackled. Somebody else has it now. Makes a kick. I don't know. It's actually swinging back. And it's going to go through for a behind. And the behind taken there for New York. So now it's 6-8-44 to 5-1-31. Past the halfway point of this second half. And loose ball. Getting it now. That's number 21. Whom I don't have here. Mark taken there. Looked like a Magpie came down with it. Indeed he did. Says over here looking, trying to check numbers. 13, I believe that is. That's Mitch. And Mitch makes the kick. And he's nailed it. Goal for the Magpies. 7-8-50 now for New York. With we're about 8 minutes out from full time now. Once again, this is part 2 of a doubleheader on this episode of Stateside Footy. And once again, coming out of it, New York able to get the clearance. Here comes North Carolina now, moving it back up toward their side of the field. And the mark taken by the Magpies. JP with that one, he kicks it now. Kicks deep. And the mark taken. That's Mitch once again. And he puts one high and deep toward the goal. And we've got a behind scored there. 7-9-51. They're up by 20 now. And now the Tigers take their free kick. And taken again by the Magpies. That kick goes wide, but he's got somebody there, takes the mark. I think that might be Mitch again. Mitch does some nice job marking in that forward 50 for the Magpies. Kind of a tough angle here, but he seems within range. Let's see what he does with it here. Bingo. 8 goals, 9, 57 points for the Magpies now. And just as quickly as momentum seemed to swing in the direction of North Carolina, New York grabs it right back. And now they just have to go through the trees and dig out the goal. So the score stands now, New York 57, North Carolina 31. New York's next opponent will be the Boston Demons. We'll have that game on the next edition of Stateside Footy. Stay tuned for it. And don't forget, you can check out all the episodes online at StatesideFootyTV.com. Ruck this time won by the Tigers, and they move it ahead. Here comes North Carolina. Kick into their forward 50. And just missed that mark, and it's just rolling on the ground right now, taken by a Magpie. That's a number 17, OU? Got to double check that. OU or OJ or OD or something like that. I'm thinking OJ maybe. Although these days you kind of have to find people willing to answer to that nickname. Oh, need a new ball. They're calling for another game ball. And the new ball comes in now. At this rate, we may have to set up an interchange bench just for balls. And here we go. All right, looks like we've got a boundary throw in. Left-hand forward flank of the Tigers. Up it goes. And knocked away again and get a stoppage in play just as it comes up. All right, I'm sorry, I heard a whistle. I thought it was a stoppage in play, but they're playing on, so either it was something else whistling or I'm just having audio hallucinations. Which with the cold medicine might actually be the truth. Let's see here. It's going to be another boundary throw-in, I believe. Kicking up some dust there over in that far boundary. And once again, the Magpies looking to move with it. And holding the ball. And the Magpie caught holding the ball, which means the Tigers are going to get the free kick. It's going now right towards the middle. They've got someone there, and it's spoiled by one of the Magpies. Nice job there. Battle along the ground for it now. It's out. And it's back in now, and they handball it out. Winds up going to a Tiger, but he can't do much with it. Handballs it along the ground to another Tiger who kicks it toward. And a nice mark there by the Tigers. About 3.5 minutes out from full time in our estimate here. Set shot for goal here.
What's the schedule here? The girls are playing between this, so we're going to warm up while they play? Did anybody get on that ball?
And that's going to be a behind. 5-2-32 now for the Tigers. And the Magpies once again getting in front of those free kicks. Oh boy. Going to the ground hard there. Number 19 for the Magpies. Battle for it still along the ground there. Still trying to kick it out there. That was number 21. And coming out now. Magpies move it. And almost a nice mark taken there. He just couldn't keep his hands on it. Taken now by Smiley, number 7. He kicks it over and bounces off the ground. Taken there by another Magpie. Kicks it forward. Nice mark along the ground. I think that was That might have been 17, Jimmy, as it says here on the roster. And they won't pay the mark there. He had his hands on it, but they're not long enough to warrant them paying the mark, apparently. Battle on the ground there. We had a push in the back. Free kick's going to be paid to the Magpies. Magpies now up by 18 again. Actually, I'm sorry, they're up by more than 18. And free kick paid once again to the Magpies on that one. Score now stands 8-9-57 to 5-2-32. And as we're waiting for the free kick to be taken, a few players get changed out on either side. And with it now, that's Andy Bowen again, number 23. Big kick. And it's wide. Goes out on the full. So the Tigers will have a free kick. And coming down with it now. Once again, moving it back. The Magpies are all over it again. And with it now, with a kick, going towards goal, and will it? It looks like it just went through for a behind. Yep, that's a behind. That was number 10, Andy Brennan, with the kick there. It was up there. It definitely was a good kick. I think the breeze caught it at the last minute and pushed it right over the post. So now it's 8-10-58 to 5-2-32. Free kick, once again, almost taken by the Magpies. And in fact, they've got it now. Moving ahead, handball ahead, and tackle. Ball is loose now. It goes to ground. And with a kick there, Magpies trying to put it through and can't do it. See if it's going to be a boundary throw-in or a free kick. See if it went out on the full or if it bounced on the ground first. It's a boundary throw-in. It bounced off the ground before it went over the boundary line. And the Magpies with it now, although a player there is held up. Another Magpie with it now makes a kick. And let's see what the ruling for the goal umpire is. That's one flag. That's a behind. 8-11-59 now for the Magpies. North Carolina on the verge of losing 2 in a row. And the mark taken just at full time. They're actually going to take the mark. He got it at the siren, which means that he's going to be able to take that free kick. Getting set for it now. And it goes up, and it's not going to make it. So that's it. Final score stands here at the Minuteman Tech Athletic Fields here in Lexington. The New York Magpies, 8 goals, 11 behinds, 59 points. And the North Carolina Tigers, 5 goals, 2 behinds, 32 points. That'll do it for this episode of Stateside Footy. Coming up in our next episode, big match between 2 classic rival cities, Boston, New York, Demons, Magpies. I'd like to thank my camera people, Ron Bucari and Dave McMahon. Also my statistician and lovely wife, Stacey Robert. For everyone here and for everyone at WCTV, I'm Bill Robert. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in today to Stateside Footy.